Hi Capricorn, how are you? Time for the reading. It's a general reading, so take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So what is the issue that's going to dominate all of you Capricorns this month? Capricorns. Some of you are trying to put away some kind of energy that either you're holding on to that doesn't serve you anymore. What I mean by that is maybe, you decide you're going to look at your diet a little closer. Maybe you want to quit smoking. Just kind of change towards a more healthy kind of lifestyle. So I do see some of you wanting to work on that. All right, let's see. What's going on for all of you Capricorns for this month of October? What is the dominating issue for all of our Cappies? The dominating issue. Work on your mind. Work. A Capricorn with no work is a very depressed Capricorn. Capricorns like to work. All right, let's see. Your overall energy is that of the King of Wands. So let's see what that's all about. All right, so your overall energy here, the King of Wands. If this is you, I feel like you are totally in control of your situation. You're creative, you're confident, you're moving about with real assuredness. I think people are picking up on that. They like your vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like they're liking your vibe. So that could be you now. Or you might have a fire sign who's got their eye on you. I mean, this is somebody I think you need to... This could be somebody from your past, all right? We are moving into a Mercury retrograde. So if there was somebody in your past, I pick up that they could have some Leo in their chart. They might be blonde. It could be anybody, but you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, I think this is somebody who in your past, I mean, they hurt you. I mean, they were, they were charming. They loved themselves. Everybody adored them. I think people, looked to them. I think they liked the attention that they got from others. To the point where, I mean, it hurt. Whether what they did with others, I don't know. We just know that, it caused you some pain. And then you snapped out of it because I feel like they were sneaking around on you. Whoever this person was, I think they were really sneaking around on you. And again, I'm picking up this is somebody from your past who you left, and you left because they hurt you. They cheated on you, they snuck around, they lied to you, they avoided you, things of that nature. I do feel like they avoided you a little bit too. I mean, you just really felt dissed by this person, so now all of a sudden they want to show up again. So now the ball, I feel like, is in your court. Okay, so what you do and how things play out, it's all up to you. So if, things haven't worked before in the past, what makes you think they're going to return? It's like, do you really want to go back to something? I mean, you've come a long way from this person. Maybe this was one of those relationships that, it took a while to kind of bounce back from. So now they want to come back and act as if nothing ever happened. We can pick up the pieces and start over again as if it's all brand new. It's like, oh, well, maybe, because I think they're in need of something from you, honestly. I don't think it's just about you. I think they might need money, they might need a home, maybe they have this really bright idea. But I get the sense that they're up to no good because, like I say, they need something from you. All right, so just beware of this person. It could be one of those things where you need to really close the door. Now, I am seeing another scenario between two men, okay? And I feel like one man is going to approach the other one, and they don't really see this person coming. And it could have to do with work. So if some of you are thinking about maybe leaving your job, because we do have this tower with this 8 of Pentacles reversed. I mean, be one of those things you've been waiting for the right moment before you told them that you wanted to leave. So I do think that some of you might be leaving a job in some manner. Now it sits above you. We have the 7 of Cups reversed, okay? So this is what's crowning you. There's a part of you that feels like you've run out of options. And this could have something to do with the situation at work. And maybe that's why you want to leave. I mean, there could be some fighting. I get the sense that maybe you're not getting along with everybody at work. There could be a little bit of gossip going on. You know, you, Capricorn, I just want to warn you that you could be coming across a little bit arrogant. So watch your words. Don't overspeak, you know. Just, you know, if somebody's talking, let them talk. And then, you know, don't interrupt. Things of that nature. But I do think that there's this issue about work where if you find yourself all of a sudden outside of work, it might be, I mean, believe it or not, it's going to give you a lot more freedom than what you think. At first, I think you're going to panic. Like, what am I supposed to do if I'm out of work and I have no money? I mean, there is that element. So you're left a little confused. Because here's the thing. There's this energy of you not seeing this coming at you. Like all of a sudden you had no idea that they were going to call you in the office and tell you that you were out. Because I do get the feeling so that, you know, you're confused about that. Like you thought everything was really good. So it kind of throws you for a loop there. But it's probably for the best, you know, because this job has been, I mean, it's been hard. I don't think you've been really happy. I think it's been a burden. I think it's just a matter of time before it finally does come to an end. And honestly, you'll feel better because it doesn't feel good when it happens. But then, you know, the relief of not having to go back there again. Oh my God, I have to go back there again. So I don't know. That's for somebody. All right. So fear not, Capricorn. This is a good thing for you. I mean, and again, you don't see it coming, and I think maybe it's better that you didn't see it coming. Could you imagine the anxiety that you would have been going through knowing that, you know, they were going to fire you or they were going to let you go or, you know, job cuts, things of that nature. All right, so out came the Queen of Wands with the Magician. So we have us a king and a queen. All right. So if you, because you came out as the King of Wands, are dealing with somebody, your person, we have a power couple here. I mean, I think you're somebody, I think whoever you are, people know of you in the community. It's not like you're just some quiet person that lives down the street. I think people know of you, they like you, they admire you, they look to you. They probably even look at you and your relationship and say, oh my gosh, what a really great relationship. But that's really not what's going on. I feel like your person is a little jealous. So just be very careful of that. You know, maybe you know that they get jealous, but I do pick up that your person has a real jealous streak about them. And that could get in your way. I mean, that could be something that you just don't like to see when it comes out. I mean, it's suffocating when somebody is like that. You know what I mean? Like when somebody is really jealous and possessive and they want to know where you are and where were you and I called you and you didn't answer. Well, you know, you might have been in the bathroom. I mean, who knows? I don't know where you were. Anyway, it's one of those things that it leaves that part of your relationship really leaves you very unstable because that means that there's a lack of trust. God, I can't even talk. Yeah, losing this job or changing jobs, it actually is going to be much better because I think there was a lot of back talk, like a lot of gossip, a lot of people talking behind your back. Yeah, there's no going back either. Okay, so just don't, I get the feeling that whatever goes down with your job, it's one of these jobs that, you know, there's no point in fighting for it. Because why do you want to be somewhere where they don't want you? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's over. If, you know, just walk out the door gracefully and hold your head up high because there's something much better coming towards you. All right, so Capricorn, the other thing we see happening here, again, let's go back to the Capricorn who is going to have somebody come in from their past, who hurt you in the past. I feel like they were your lover. Somebody stopped putting energy into this. The two of you might have had some real differences about you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's probably what really attracted you. You probably intrigued each other. But somebody quit working in this relationship. And I feel like it's this one. Your King of Wands. And I think when they come back, you're going to be very guarded. I mean, this is one of those things. And again, we have forests. I mean, like, you know, you're holding down, you know, the fort here. It's just like, you're not going to open right up because they show up and oh my gosh, because you might get those feelings and it could be very easy. But I mean, I think you have to really remember that if they do come back into your life, whoever this person is, I mean, yes, they know how to charm you. They know you. You enjoy their company. They're just not good for you. Why? Because they wander. They hurt you. They do things that you don't like. They sneak around. Remember? Remember that person? That's right. So you're going to remain guarded. If they come back, I mean, you know, it's like they can, they can make you quiver in your knees, but, you know, you gotta keep grounded. You just got to know, you've got to stay really focused. Stay focused because they're going to try to pull you off of your direction. I mean, you've already walked past them. You know, just because they come back doesn't mean they have to stay. You know, you can have a cup of coffee and off you go. Yeah. Interesting cards that just flipped out here. So we have the Death card with the Three of Pentacles reversed with the Moon card. Again, this whole thing with work, I don't think it's one of those things where I think you thought you were really connected and everything was going well, and then boom, out of nowhere, you know, they pull it. But it actually is good for you, okay? Because I think you were really miserable where you were. I mean, it was getting to that point. You know, when you get up in the morning and you just dread having to go into the office, that's when it's time to like really evaluate where you're working and say, well, maybe I need a change. Maybe something's got to change, because you can't go to work hating it. And I feel like that's what this whole thing actually like brings that out to the open. It's like all of a sudden you can breathe because, oh my God, it's over. So again, somebody who you haven't heard from in a while, this guy, King of Wands. You know, fire sign, could be a fire sign, could be anybody, okay? But you know, it's somebody from your past who's coming back, Capricorn, to talk to you. Yeah. It's interesting because bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Now, that's somebody who has, you know, it's like they have a lot to say. So if they do come back, you know, they might have some apologies. I mean, I think a lot was left unsaid when they did leave, and that probably is where a lot of the pain also kind of got worse inside of you, like, of course, and then it ended like it sucked and, you know, that kind of thing. But I think they do love you and they do want to have a new start with you. But you know that if you go back to something like this, I mean, you've been there, done that. I mean, are you going to trust them? Or are you going to be wondering every night where they are? So you got to follow your intuition on this one, okay? Because there's a reason why they're coming back. They probably need a place to live. They need something from you. I don't know. Anyway, I think it'll feel good to have them back. You know, it'll be nice to see them. But again, I think, you know, you have to be very aware that this is one of those people that they're never going to be able to fully commit, and that they're coming back for whatever reason. So guard yourself, guard your money, whatever it is they might want from you, okay? But there's a sweetness. I think the two of you share a sweetness. It's really kind of funny. It's like, as much as you don't want them back in your life, there's something about them that, I mean, they make you all warm and fuzzy. That's all right. It feels good. Yeah. But yeah, one door closes, another one opens. So Capricorn, I do see that another position, another opportunity is going to be offered to you. So listen, take this whole thing. It might shock your system because you weren't expecting it when it comes to the work thing, but that's because I think there's something much better coming your way, all right? I really believe that. All right, let's get some advice. Yeah, there's definitely something coming your way. And you really have to, you know, you have to stop and look. You know, this person that comes back, I mean, you already pulled the swords out. Do you really want them to come back? There's somebody else coming your way. Somebody else wants to offer you something. Now, if this person you've been with before and they try to, you know, again, they want to offer you something. This Knight of Pentacles now has come out twice. So now I sit here and I think, gosh, there's this knight, you know, who was a lover. You're really tempted, but they hurt you and you've already started healing from them. See, that person, they want to come back and offer you something. You know who I'm talking about. When they show up, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. And they're going to want you to, like, have a future with them. And you're not going to know what to do. So, don't forget who you are in the midst of all of this, Capricorn. You know, keep your eye on the prize. Because you don't want to go down a road that you know isn't going to be for your highest good. So, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. If this is one of those situations where you just need to close the door once and for all with this person, then maybe that's why they're back. You know, because I see you moving in a whole new direction. New opportunity. You might, you know, you might get a new job, you know, in another state. I mean, who knows? You know? I mean, life is about to turn for you. That's why all these endings are coming up. So, advice from the cards. Yeah. All right. So, we have the Eight of Swords reversed with the Empress. So, don't feel bad, okay, by turning them down. I mean, they made you feel like crap, okay? Don't let them come back in. You've done so much work on yourself, I think, mentally. I think it took a toll on you when they left. You know, you were heartbroken. So now they want to come back. I mean, it's time for you to put this to an end. But I do see that they want to talk to you one more time. You know, because, again, they want to see it work. But you know that they're really, that kind of relationship isn't what you're after. You know, you don't want to be with somebody who's not going to take care of you. You want them to take care of you, you know. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to take care of them. You want them to take care of you just as much. You know, and it's very one-sided. And if you have to depend on them, look what they do. They leave you out in the cold. So, don't forget what it was like when you were with them. Okay? They're going to come back. And you were wounded. And I think, you know, there's a friend of yours. If you're going to talk to your friend and say, hey, guess who just showed up? They might remind you of what they did to you and how far you've come. I mean, they left you out in the cold and you turned that around. You know, so you don't want them taken from you. I mean, you've come a long way, Capricorn. Don't let somebody pull that from you just because they're going to charm you. And yeah, I do. I feel the sweetness. I mean, the two of you have this, like, you know, you like each other, but that's it. You like each other. Don't make it something else. That's not going to get you anywhere. All right, that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. Thumbs up for me if you like this reading. And yeah, if you're not, you know, check your other signs. All right, until then, bye now.